Hey guys, this is VFX Danny and welcome to yet another After Effects tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create this. Okay, let's create our new composition and leave it at 1920 by 1080, 24 frames, and put it 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to add in my text. I'm going to type in burning, and align this to the center. And now what we're going to do right now is to make the that pop-up effect, the count effect, for each individual letter to come up individually in a random way. So we're going to try to make that effect. What we'll do right now is go to the drop down arrow here and go to text and animate character value, and click the stopwatch icon on the character value right here and typing 15 and move maybe 3 seconds forward and typing 0. So what we see here is actually nothing happening here. All it's doing right now is it turns on here at 0 and turns off at 15. So to change that, we'll go to the range selector option here, right here, and click the stopwatch icon on start. So what we'll do is, starting with 0 at start, we'll go to the same position as the previous keyframe and increase this to 100 all the way. So we see we've gotten the idea of what we want to do. So what we see here right now is that it's not actually smooth. It's not really smooth. To correct that, we'll go to the advanced settings here and go to the ease low option right here and increase this all the way to 75 and see the difference. It's actually smoother. So we know that the text was popping up at a random pace. So what we want to do, how we're going to do that, is to turn on randomize order. We can see that here that it's off. So what we'll do is turn it on and see what it does. So each text counts up at a random order. So this is exactly what we want to do. So now we're done with that. So what we'll do next is to create the burning effects we saw at the intro. So that burning effects, it was actually done with the Saber plugin made by Video Copilot. So in case you don't have the plugin, I'll put the link to the plugin in the description, so you download it from there and use it. So to make that fire, what we do is, first of all, we create a background. So create a new solid, do it at black and press OK. Put this below the burning text and add in a new adjustment layer. Put this above everything, and now add in the effect, the plugin Saber. So now we'll go to, from the Saber plugin, we'll go to the customize core option here and open it and go to the core type and change it from Saber to text layer, and under the text layer we'll see it's set to none, so we set it to the burning text. So now what we did right here is make the saber layer to be directly on top of the burning text. So if we do this right now, if I drag the adjustment layer off the whole thing, what we see here is just a text. What we see is just a text. So this is exactly what this option does right now. So you can set the preset option here. This preset, it's actually set to the default. So what would set this to the fire option I actually used on the intro there. So this fire, we set it to fire. So now the intensity is too much, so we're going to reduce this. Go to the core size and reduce this to 1, and now we can see the text. So what we're going to do next is to create that look on the intro. So what we're trying to do is create this look we have here. The text has this feel inside of it, so we're trying to take away this wobble look the fire gives to the text. So what we'll do right now is set this adjustment layer to screen, and now we can see the feel of the text, and that is exactly what we want. But what we're going to do is add in an expression to the opacity of the text. So we'll click on the opacity and add in an expression, wiggle brackets 30, 70. So now we can see what it actually does on the text. You can see the feel isn't stable, it's fluctuating, so that's exactly what we want, but it's too obvious. So what we'll do is change the color of the text to a darker color. So now this is exactly what we want to do. So now it's totally different now. So we're done with the text. So now we want to create that floor look on the intro. So now what we're going to do now is to pre-compose this, all of this layer, pre-compose, move all attributes, and set this to burning text. Name it burning. Okay, we're going to import our background. So that background we'll use is what we're going to use for the floor. So I'm going to import this floor texture down into here. Okay, now we'll set this burning text to screen, and also pre-compose this floor texture, move all attributes, and press OK. Go into the composition and set this floor texture to a 3D layer, to make it a 3D layer, and rotate it. And drag it down to where I want this to be. So we see that the floor texture isn't covering all the parts we want to. So what we'll do is add in this effect called motion tile, and set the output width, increase the output width and the output height. Reliable height to its reasonable distance too. So now we have this floor texture as I've made it the floor right now. So what we'll do is go back to the main composition. Now we'll see the floor texture is actually there. So if we now add in our 3D camera, so we can move in 3D space. Remember, we haven't made our burning text a 3D layer yet, so we'll do it right now. Make it a 3D layer. And now if I hover around, the only thing moving right now is the text, but we already made this a 3D layer in its own composition. So what we'll do is go to this star-like looking thing here and turn it on the floor texture layer, and now it's now a 3D layer. So what we'll do right now is to make this look like this. So we'll add in an adjustment layer. So on this adjustment layer, we're going to add in another effect called compound blur. So with this compound blur will enable us to get that floor look we're going for. So in the blur layer, we set the blur layer to our floor texture, and see what happens. Let's turn off our floor texture, and what we'll do next is duplicate our burning text. Control D and flip it, turn it upside down. What we'll do is -100. The scale is currently at 100, so we'll type in -100 to flip it. So if I move it down, it's still not actually in the same position. So what we'll do is turn this off to flip the x-axis scale. So what we'll type in is 100. So now we've gotten it to look like it's upside down. So we'll move this below our floor texture and move this down and increase the blur from the sorry, it got blocked for a minute there. So we'll increase the maximum blur. So increasing it, we now see our floor texture there. So as we see our floor texture, we're still not done, so we'll have to still make it look more realistic. We have to create another duplicate to make it look like it's emitting a light on the surface of the floor. So what we'll do is duplicate it again, Control D, move this down, and rotate it 90 degrees. Hold shift and rotate, and place this on the floor. Move this below the background and move this forward. And so we're done. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys, and please, if you love this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and watch out for more awesome videos from more tutorials from After Effects. Thanks, guys, for watching. Peace out.